Welcome everybody to both sides of the conversation. I'm John Henry, Executive Director. Today is Thursday, so you know what that means. We're going to have another intentional educational Thursday. I'm excited today because I think these type of educational Thursdays are very important for our community. Tonight, we're going to have an educational presentation on how to create a health management system for your family. I think it's very important. We have to really come up with plans and strategic ways to impact our youth, our elders, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, caretakers. I don't know. We just got to find out a way. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of anxiety. We just left the political season. We just left the election polls. People are stressed out. There's a number of things happening. Accountability is happening across this country, in our city. A number of propositions. Some folks are not happy about passed. I know 3 of the mayor propositions passed. What that means for community accountability, change is coming. There's action. Folks are not so progressive in San Francisco as we thought. There's a change happening. There's a change across this country. The amount of lawlessness, the amount of disregard and respect for our elders, the community, our young people. I think people are starting to say enough's enough. We have to change some of the things that's happening. This fentanyl, this substance abuse is impacting our community. Some of the things that's going on with holding folks accountable have just been a little loosey-goosey a little bit. So as the buildings and the businesses leave San Francisco, as the jobs are being cut, as the funding is being touched, as so many things are happening, they say change is coming. There's the community has spoken up. Folks want tougher penalties. Folks want to change. Folks want to see a new San Francisco. Folks want to see a new California. It's been going downhill a little bit, and I think folks are had enough. And they went to the voting boxes and made their voices heard. So change is coming. We'll be talking about some of those changes, how they impact community. But again, there's new tools and new things for police. There's new guidelines and things that's going to happen for folks with substance abuse and funding. A lot of change happening. Get ready, community. Change is happening. Get with the move of the motion of the people. With that being said, just want to say thank you to all of the amazing folks in the community that continue to uplift the amazing work that is happening to impact community. There are so many positive things that are taking place to change the narrative in our city and across this country that a lot of folks don't want to talk about. Something about the media, when we talk about the narrative, it's always about the negative and what's not happening. But there are some phenomenal things happening. We're excited to be a part of it. We're looking forward to continue to uplift the work that we're doing. But we need the support of the community. We need you to also get behind and support as these budget cuts is going to impact everybody. So we need your support. If you like the work that we're doing and how we keep uplifting community, keep connecting community to the resources and information, we're going to need your support this year and beyond. We're looking forward to some amazing things that's going to be happening. And again, a lot of work that needs to be done, and it's going to take all of us to get it done. If this is your first time tuning in, maybe today's your first day watching both sides of the conversation. This is our educational Thursday. Every Thursday, we are here to intentionally bring information, education, resources to the people as we find different folks in our community that are doing things to impact us and bring that knowledge to our community that sometimes our community just don't get. So tonight, you will be intentionally presented with some information that we hope you can utilize, move your family forward, and move our communities forward. Every Sunday, we have our Sunday conversations, okay? Every Sunday, be a part of it. Be a panel. You like what's going on, and don't just be in the chats. Come join us. This Sunday, it's about the man. We're talking about Mars. What the men want. We unveiling what's going on with the brothers and sisters. Came on last week, unveiling Venus. This week, it's the fellas. Ladies, tune in. Sit in the chats. Gonna be some amazing brothers talking about what they're looking for, what they're trying to do. We're trying to bring Black love back. We're trying to bring unity back. We're trying to break down this crisis of love in our community and bring back some unity within each other. So get ready for that. And then every Tuesday, my favorite show is our Hidden Gem show. Every Tuesday where we promote the Black and brown businesses of our community, to uplift them, give them space to come promote their business to the community so we can go spend our Black dollars and support them. Also uplift those phenomenal people in our community that are doing things to uplift the community, making change, changing the narrative, breaking the ceiling, doing all of the things that we like to do. So we're excited about that. We're giving flowers out all of the time to all of the amazing folks in the community as we continue to uplift the voices of the people. That's what we will continue to do. So with that being said, Check us out. Follow us. We on all social media handles at Both Sides of the Conversation. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, all the places. Just look up Both Sides of the Conversation. I promise you, you will see us there. With that being said, Sister Iowa is not here tonight. Community, she's all right. She's just not here tonight. Sister Iowa, we see you. We love you. We always go uplift you in prayers when you're not here. We know it's a lot going on, but hey, she's still part of our family. We uplift. She is the queen of this platform. Brother Mark, the voice is here, the Rev. Go and holler at the people, Rev. What's going on?
What's going on, Bishop? What's going on, community? Nothing but absolute love for the community. And like Bishop said, there's so much change happening right now in our country, in our individual communities, and all over the world. One of the things, honestly, Bishop, I'll say that I'm noticing, though, with change is there's also a resurgence of awareness. A lot of people are fed up. They're tired of things not working. They're tired of the corruption. They're tired of the lies. So once you push people so far into a corner, they wake up. They get to the point where we have to do something different. We have to see a change. And I'm starting to see a lot more people starting to become the change that they want to see. So just like tonight's topic where we're talking about health, this is something that impacts us on every level, from physical health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health. And I think tonight's guest is going to do a wonderful job in bringing some great information to the community.
Man, looking forward to it. Thank you again for saying that, Mark. It is so important. There is change happening. Okay. We're trying to make things happen. I don't have time. I'm doing organizational change. I'm trying to start anew. I need solidarity. I need some people that want to step and stand with me. Okay. We're trying to change the narrative. We're trying to impact our community. I need some of the amazing people to come step with me. Let's collaborate. Let's work together. Let's change our community. Let's change the dynamics of what's going on. We can do it. All we need is a little love, a little support, a little compassion, a little humility. Okay, I'm at 10. I need to come down a little bit. I can't. I've been patient long enough. I need action. I need some things to happen now. I need to see some progression. We got to develop as people. We got to become better professionals. We got a lot of work to do in our community. Okay, it starts with me as the leader. We have to do it in our community. We have to lead by example. I'm telling you, I promise you, this organization, we will move it forward. Community, we will push you forward. We will uplift you and motivate you. That's what we all about. We making some things happen, and I promise you, it's going to get greater later. Just hang in there, community. All right. With that being said, I want to also just say, again, it is Women's History Month. We want to acknowledge all of the phenomenal queens in our community that continue to do the amazing things that you all do. Also, we want to uplift all of our social workers. It is Social Worker Month. Somebody called me, John Henry, all you doing is talking about women. What about us social workers? It's our month too. Okay, all of the social workers out there, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all coming up, showing up for community, connecting them with the resources, being a help, being the gap. Okay, we appreciate all of our social workers, all of our nurses out there. Okay, all of the wonderful nurses. We're not going to forget about you. We love you all. Thank you for the service and the work that you all do. Because of you, every day becomes a better day, a different day. Continue to be the change maker that you all women keep cracking the ceiling, just going above and beyond. Keep doing the amazing things that you all are doing. But this is their month. We're going to continue to uplift and acknowledge all of the phenomenal women in the community, folks you might not have seen. I don't know if y'all been paying attention. Check out our social media. Every day, we're highlighting some phenomenal women. Go check us out, okay? We're uplifting these amazing queens. Some you know locally, some outside of the local area, and just globally. We just uplifting women and supporting the women. They always say, Mark, the brothers, we don't support the women. Hey, the bishop, I support you, ladies. I stand with you. All right. With that being said, let's get into the news so we can get our guests up here tonight. Again, as we talked about, we are in an economic crisis in this country. All right. Just so everybody knows, it's no secret. Everybody is being impacted by the economic crisis that's happened. More and more companies are laying off folks. Get ready, community. Make sure you have your rainy day fund set up. Make sure you got some emergency fund. We're going to bring up some more financial literacy folks to come educate our community. Look, we have to save and be prepared now. The rainy day is now. It's coming. It's going to get tighter. It's going to get harder. More and more folks are being impacted by this crisis. All right. With that being said, Levi Strauss Company is laying off 150 people in the San Francisco headquarters. As you all know, Levi's is one of the biggest jean companies in the world. Okay. And they based here in San Francisco. Again, they're going to be cutting their workforce 10 to 15%. Again, it's a lot of cuts, a lot of things happening. And folks are being impacted. So again, another company are letting go folks today. I just see North Face is closing their San Francisco store. There's a lot of folks leaving. There's things happening, and we just got to get a grip on it and make sure that we understand that change is coming. Things are happening. We got to stick together. All right. Aspiring San Francisco chef using culinary training to overcome homelessness. The Salvation Army's culinary program is hosting their first tasting and showcase event. And they're going to be showcasing some amazing chefs that's coming up part of their 10-week program. They're going to have Chef Timothy Tucker is going to be training folks on some basic culinary school skills and training. Should be a great event if you into cooking. I know there's a lot of people. I see the folks out there. Everybody looking a little thick out there. Somebody's eating, okay? If you like to be a chef, check out this amazing program and see what's going on. Because again, there are some opportunities out there. Even though these companies are laying off folk, there are still opportunities to possess a skilled trade that you could do something great. Maybe you already whip it up in the kitchen real good. You can go to this 10-week program from one of the top chefs and learn how to put it down and make it real artistic and everything else. Make it look good. All right. So that's going to be coming up, and we'll get that information out to the folks about the program. But I know they have some cohorts coming up. And upon your graduation, if you go through this program, they hooking you up with restaurants to go work for. So that's always a great thing as well. Also, the ER visits for children eating melatonin is going out of the roof, okay? Emergency room visits for children who accidentally ingested melatonin has increased by 420%. Now, I don't know what's going on. They say this is from 2009 to 2020. I know some of you mothers and fathers out there that don't want to deal with your kids at night. You give them some melatonin to put them to sleep. These kids like this stuff. I don't know. They want to go to sleep or something. I don't know. Be careful, community. The natural drugs and the things that you have in your house, for whatever reason, kids 5 and under who took the medication without supervision has been going to the emergency room for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe you showed your kid how to get the melatonin and go to sleep. You know, some of us parents, we don't want to deal with the kid. I'm finna get you the melatonin. You going to sleep. And now the kids see it. They climb up there. I'm ready to go to sleep. Mama talking too much. And now they taking it and going to the emergency room. So unfortunate, very sad stuff. Not funny, serious. But be careful of the drugs and the prescription drugs and the natural things that you have around our young people as they get access to these things and sending our young folks to the hospital. So just be careful, community. Make sure you got your child-proof locks on your medicine, and don't be telling them what bottle of melatonin came in. They might be going, I'm trying to listen to you. I'm going to get some. All right. We don't want our kids sleeping on us. All right. Also, the Congress is looking to pass a ban on TikTok in the U.S. The app is fighting back. U.S. Congress is considering legislation, I can't speak tonight, to lead to the ban of TikTok. As you all know, there's been a number of issues with TikTok. One, saying that the Chinese government was using it for spying and different things of that nature. Also, the amount of suicide, drug, human trafficking that's taking place on TikTok is a concern for the Congress. The data, it's a lot of things that is concerning the Congress. So they're looking at banning it. The company is fighting it hard, but just wanted to put that out there as we continue to find accountability. So many things are happening on these social media sites with bullying, gun violence, the promotion of negative behavior is spreading through our communities faster and faster through these social media sites. And I just don't think they've invested enough to put the right security measures in to help protect our young people because, you know, it can be a weapon to hurt people and harm people with some of the stuff that I've seen. Is very tragic on social media. So again, those are the things that's happening in the news locally. I know there was a shooting on 580 today. I don't know what's going on, but this is why I'm saying this conversation is important tonight. There's in the Bay Area been 7 homicide cases where a husband went in, killed his wife and kids, or vice versa. People are stressed out. People are going through a lot. And I really just want to say this compassionately to the community. Check in on your loved ones. Have a little humility. Have some grace and patience with folks. People are stressed out this political season. Folks are losing their jobs. Folks are feeling hopeless. I mean, it's a lot of things happening. Check on your loved ones. Have humility and compassion for folks when you're out in the community. A little bit of patience go a long way. You don't know what folks are going through, but we just pray for the families out there. These fathers, these mothers are going through a lot. But again, it is never okay to do murder, suicide, kill your family up. It's just not worth it. But again, we know mental health is an issue in our community post COVID. Um, it's tragic stuff happening. So I just want everybody in the community just have a little love, have a little compassion, have a little understanding. Be easy. People are going through it. Sometimes you don't even know you putting off energy on people. So just be mindful. I'm doing it every day, trying to check my energy. All right, because sometimes I get a little fired up. Bishop get to going in, and everything be happening. But we gotta just remember that people are being impacted, things are happening, and we want to make sure that we're doing our part to just love on people. Right now, we need radical love. We need people to come together. People need support. Let's do our part as a great community to support each other. So, with that being said, the Voice, he is here to get you all through the events. Let's go, Voice. Tell them what's going on in the community.
Absolutely, Bishop. We'll go ahead and transition. Let's get into the community event so y'all know what's going on in the Bay Area. Our first community event is Sign Up for Link 2024, a paid summer program from June 18th through August 2nd, where you'll engage in community projects. There'll be outdoor activities, and you can earn up to $2,400. The deadline to register is March 10th. To apply, see the link below. And the Black Female Project presents Wellness Techniques from the West with Tavita Bass, virtually March 13th from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. More details are to follow. And join parents for Public Schools of San Francisco learning sessions. Topic is the opportunity gap, and you must register. There will be a learning session Thursday, March 14th, so RSVP at the link below. And announcing San Francisco Peninsula Alumni Chapter Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated's College Scholarship for African American female high school seniors. Must have a minimum 2.75 GPA. Apply by March 15th. See the link below. And join the Society for Cultural Advancement for Rise and Thrive, a free community impact event on March 16th. From 1:30 to 4 p.m. at the AAACC. Focus will be on financial empowerment, home ownership, entrepreneurship, wealth building, and investing. Refreshments will be provided. See the link below for more information. And discover the essentials of home ownership at the SFHDC Homebuyer Workshop on March 16th from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. with Linda Brooks at the Bayview Library. Food and drinks are available. You must register at the link below. And join parents for Public Schools of San Francisco's learning sessions. This topic will be teacher retention. The learning session will be held on Monday, March 25th. Again, you must RSVP at the link below. And join parents for Public Schools of San Francisco's learning session where the topic will be social emotional learning. That learning session will be held on Tuesday, March 19th. Also, again, you must RSVP at the link below. And join the African American Parent Advisory Council for Camp Read-A-Lot, a literary fair and it's free kits, books, and s'mores on March 21st from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at 1520 Oakdale Avenue. Dinner will be provided. Register at the link below. And attend a reception with Mayor London Breed on Thursday, March 28th, 2024 from 6 to 8 p.m. Come out and support the re-election of the San Francisco Mayor London Breed and visit the link for details on how to contribute. Enroll in NAMNI's San Francisco's free 8-week course, Advocating for Your Black Child, from March 7th through May 2nd on Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. Boost parenting skills and system navigation for Black youth. You must register. See the link below. And announcing the Mr. Q 2024 College Scholarship in remembrance of a life well lived. Scholarships for high school and college students who are interested in public health or related fields. The deadline is March 31st. For more details, see the link below. and participate in Spotlight on the Arts by California Lawyers for the Arts for Multidisciplinary Arts Training. It's open from ages 14 to 17 in San Francisco. The priority is for low income youth. Apply by April 1st at the link below. And River of Life Church is accepting signups for River of Code Spring Session 2024 on Mondays and Wednesdays from April 3rd, starting at 4:30 p.m. at the River of Life Church. You'll come out and learn computer skills, coding, building, and engineering. For more information, see the contact number below. And join YCD, Bridging the Gap, and the Bay Area Desperados for WAGA 19, the War Against Gun Activity 19-year anniversary on April 13th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Bayview Opera House. All ages are welcome for live entertainment and food. And apply for Bayview Legacy Foundation scholarships and stipends are available. Apply from March 15th through April the 29th. Details at the link below. And mark your calendar for Hip Hop TV's first annual Fashion and Arts Gala 2024, honoring Chantel Herden on April 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. All proceeds will benefit Chantel's children. More details are to follow. And gain financial aid with Sue Chi USA Scholars for high school grads and undergrads, selected on the basis of their financial need, academic achievement, and community involvement. To apply, see the link below. And join the Neighborhood Emergency Response Team for full training on March 26th through May 1st from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the San Francisco Fire Department's Division of Training. Tickets are available at Eventbrite. And attend Estate Planning 101 with Hera, second Thursdays of each month from February 8th through June 13th from 12 to 2 p.m. at the Booker T. Washington Community Service Center. Registration is required. See the phone number below for more information. And Opportunities for All offers career exploration and workforce development for San Francisco youth and young adults ages 13 to 24, living and studying in San Francisco. For more information, visit the link below to apply. The 2024 Summer Opportunities Program and Camps for K through 8 kids, over 160 options for learning, engagement, safety, and health. Ready for fall school? Click below on the link for more details. The Dreamkeeper Initiative announces Kids Summer Camp at Prince Hall Computer Learning Center for grades K through 8th. There is free admission starting from June 10th through August the 2nd. For more information, call the phone number below on the screen. DCYF Youth Opportunities, ages 14 to 24. Explore the opportunities for youth, portal for summer jobs, internships, and more in San Francisco. For youth ages 14 to 17, watch for paid summer job openings in March. And SOA City is Mine Tech and Sports Camp on April 2nd through November 26th to be held at various times and location for ages 7 to 16. For more information and details, see the link below. And APRI is hiring a Community Innovation Lab site manager. To apply, see the link below. Kids in the City presents Hair 101 Workshop, Saturdays from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Chase Center for youth ages 7 to 17. Come out and learn about unique hair. Supplies will be provided. Registration information is below. And join SECC at the Hungry Cafe from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. for co-working eatery and social space with delicious bites and local coffee at the Southeast Community Center. SFOEWD and Renaissance Entrepreneurship Center offer business support services for small businesses, entrepreneurs in the Bayview and Fillmore area. For more information, see the phone number and link below. And join the Dream Team to buy, sell, trade, size swap, and co-sign sneakers, all below market rate. And minding our Black-owned business initiative, powered by BWOPA Tile, honors Black women entrepreneurs. Nominate a favorite Black woman-owned business. For more information on how to do so, see the link below. And Dreamkeeper Initiative's Senior Home Repair Program offers up to $50,000 forgivable loan to low to moderate income senior and or disabled homeowners in distressed San Francisco neighborhoods. For more information, see the link below. An SF Human Rights Commission holds regular bi-monthly meetings on the second and fourth Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. in the San Francisco City Hall Room 416. You can attend in person or via Zoom. And Fathers to Founders Childhood Support Clinics every Tuesday and Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 232 6th Street in San Francisco, where you can get guidance on child support debt, license holds, custody, and visitation rights. For more information, call the phone number below for appointments. And Dreamkeeper Initiative's Down Payment Assistance Loan Program offers up to $500,000 for down payment assistance and up to $30,000 for closing costs. Connect yourself with housing counselors, lenders, and realtors. For more information on how to do so, see the link below. And Walter's Wellness Group hosts Sip, Paint, and Center every first, third, and fifth Friday, where you can unwind and set the tone for your weekend, fueled by tea, creativity, and grounding, and hosted by Dr. Kathia Walters and team. For more information, see the link below. And join Fathers to Founders for Fatherhood Reimagined Therapy Group every Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Food is provided. For more information or to RSVP, see the phone number below. And APRI hosts youth workshops. There will be job referrals, resume building, skills, internships, networking, and community service hours available. For more details, see the phone number below. Fillmore's Friday Night Market, every Friday from 4 to 9 p.m. on O'Farrell Street between Fillmore and Steiner. There will be live music, food, vendors, dominoes, prizes, and fun. Vendor booths are still available. For more information, see the email below. An ongoing vaccination site offers the COVID-19 booster shot as well as monkeypox antiviral pill treatments. See times and locations below. And the Community Living Room offers free breakfast and grab-and-go lunch Monday through Friday at City of Hope Cafe. For times and details, see the information below. And the San Francisco Office of Financial Empowerment offers free, confidential, one-on-one smart money coaching. Get financial guidance in English or Spanish with other translations available for anyone living and working in San Francisco. For more information, see the phone number and the link below. And be a mentor at SFUSD's Mentoring for Success. Sign up to volunteer as an individual or group mentor district-wide. Make an impact. Sign up at the link below. And would you like to promote your business, nonprofit, or community impact? Then sign up for our Hidden Gems show, or share your expertise on an Educational Thursday, or register to be a panelist on our Sunday conversation. You can also keep up with both sides of the conversation's latest shows and community outreach events. Follow us on all social media platforms, and you can also subscribe to our newsletter at bsotc.org. And both sides of the conversation welcomes volunteers to join our mission to uplift and support the community. Make a positive impact. Become a volunteer today. You can email us at hr@bsotc.org. And also, both sides of the conversation invites your support for our podcast and community engagement. Please explore our donation links. Your generous contributions will greatly aid us in enhancing our programming. And we would like to take this time to acknowledge the Dreamkeeper Initiative and its support of both sides of the conversation's programming and San Francisco's diverse Black communities. To learn more, see the link and information below. And don't forget, we have upcoming shows this Sunday on March 10th, our Sunday conversation where we will be decoding Mars, talking about men's untold yearnings. They will be revealed. And also next Tuesday, we will have another hidden gem. Thank you very much, community. That is your night.
I don't know if I'm having a yearning this Sunday. I'm turning. I don't know if I'm gonna be yearning for anything this Sunday, Mark. I don't know. I'm feeling some kind of way. I don't know. Ladies, get ready. It's gonna be a great conversation. All you ladies in the comments on Sunday. I know y'all gonna be coming for us. I'm gonna be quiet though. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all reign. Okay, let me let y'all have y'all reign. But thank you, Mark. Thank you for community for being patient, getting through those announcements. It's very important that we get this information to our community because we don't want y'all to lie. Okay, we don't want y'all to say, "Oh, I didn't know this event was going on. I didn't know this resource was there." Okay, we're trying to get all the information that we get out to the community so that you all have an opportunity to participate, be a part of it. It's coming, all right. But this Sunday, ladies, we ain't gonna fight. It's gonna be all love. All right. Mark, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring up Reed, our phenomenal guest that's coming on tonight. Let's hear a little bit of who she is, Mark.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and do the proper introduction for Miss Vanessa Fisher Scott. She's an empowerment, health, and healing coach. Vanessa is multifaceted professional with over 2 decades of expertise as a board certified Christian counselor, licensed massage therapist, and instructor, a certified weight trainer, and a colon hydrotherapist, as well as a professional speaker. Throughout her dynamic career, she has passionately dedicated herself to helping clients achieve holistic health and wellness. With a wealth of knowledge and experience, Vanessa has empowered thousands of individuals to address their health needs, guiding them on a transformative journey of healing and growth for the mind, body, soul, and spirit. So, with no further ado, we'll present to some and introduce to others Miss Vanessa Fisher Scott.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Mark Scott, the voice. Thank you, John Hearing, for having me. Thank you for having this platform for so many people that have so many things to share to the community. We're here to transform, impart, inspire, equip with everything that we have in our hands to give to see lives change and to see lives change for the better so they're able to help others uh, as well. So as Mr. Mark Scott mentioned, I am a wellness educator. Wellness, what I've learned is just not just telling you how to eat and how to exercise. Wellness is for the mind, the body, the soul, and your spirit, which equals wholeness, which equals peace, joy, strength, mental strength. It's hard to be effective in the community when you are suffering financially, which is affecting your emotions, which affects you from being a person of love and impact everywhere you go. I've been talking about having topics. I do speak on different platforms with whatever's given to me in the time and the season. And one of the things I've been talking about is the fact that we are a spirit. We're made in the image and the likeness of a creator that's far more superior than anything you've ever known. And so we are a spirit being, which means we are love. We're perfect love. And so anytime that our lives get out of kilter, when people are dealing with dis-ease and sickness and mental disorders, it's because something's gotten off. And a lot of the times when we don't know our identity of what we are as spiritual beings, we're supernatural. We're actually the Marvel characters. We're actually the power. And there's so much power when we're speaking. And so I want to talk about this management system. Is really a system. I want to give a definition of what I have written down as far as what has come to me from the many platforms. I'm in Clubhouse. I'm on a Saturday conference call here in Houston, where Sunshine, who was he passed about, I think it's about been a year and a half now. But what he did was he educated the black community, the black and brown community, for over 50, 60 years. Uh, from gardening. He has a vegetarian uh, restaurant and deli, but not deli, but it's a health food store where he would educate people. He was iridologist, and so when you go in his restaurant, it's all healthy. I mean, it's healthy foods, and so that's what he was doing in the community for so many years, and he helped so many people with their health. And so I've been honored to have met him and to learn some things from him, and I'm still part of his legacy. We are on a call that after he passed a year and a half, his daughter-in-law decided to continue the conference calls. And so I'm a speaker on the calls as well. And I talk about different things, but in my quest for education and educating the community, I'm learning. I'm not just learning, I'm applying. Knowledge is power. It's the application of what we've been giving all these years. And so in my talking about mental health, I've shared the mental health and strategies for mental health, uh, emotional care, caring for yourself, learning to have the self-love and what you do for it. Uh, the spirit, we are spirit beings. We have to feed our spirit with the right thing, whether we're listening to radio music, because music affects our spirit, it affects our vibration, it affects our frequency. With this field that's out 6 feet, people come into your field, and you can tell when someone is hurting or someone is hurt or from their emotional state. They may say, "Oh, I'm good. How you doing, John? I'm doing good." But I'm like, I can feel something. Something's not quite right. And so it's addressing the deepest parts of people that sometimes they don't want to talk about. And this is when you start getting texts that your family member or friend killed themselves because of mental disorders, because we're not actually addressing it or being able to hold on to a person through their therapy long enough to help them overcome their challenges. And so it's the mind, the body. What are we doing about our bodies? One of the things for me personally, being in health and wellness over 23 years, I've gone through sickness. I know what it's like. But I also learned the power of speaking to my body and it coming into subjection, is using my words because of what I am and understanding my identity as a spirit, but also as a God. I am a God, small g, according to Psalms 82, for those who are religious or, spiritual. I'm not religious, but spiritual. Psalms 82:6 say we are God's children of the Most High. And so because I know that, I know how to operate from my superpower of speaking into my body. You're healed, you're whole. And I'll talk about the affirmations, but and that's a whole nother topic, because the affirmations that we speak over our lives, of our mind, our body, soul, and spirit, when we speak it, it is creating as we release it. And as when you see it and you visualize and you feel it, and you in the present tense, is happening as I speak. It's creating that. And so just from my experiences of doing these things, and so I want to talk about the fact that this health management system, from just uh, compiling all of my experience in my talks and topics on this topic. And I want to share something with you why this is so important to me. Like I said, it's been over 23 years now since I've been in health and wellness. And I started with colon hydrotherapy. Uh, and it's where, I clients on the table, I close the door, 45 minutes, an hour, I'm in the room with a client. Um, and so they're sharing things with me. They're sharing the condition of their life. They're sharing the condition of their relationships. They're talking about how they're sick. I've seen cancers, all different types of cancers with different types of ages. And when I first started, I came out of banking. I was in banking. I wasn't health conscious. I was eating everything. And once I got into out of banking and sort of working on my own health, I ended up going into health and wellness. And so it was a whole different world, a whole different way of thinking. It's a different type of consciousness and awareness. And the awareness is what's so key. And I forgot I had slides. I just started talking. I could just flow without the slides, no, you can go ahead. You can go ahead. I just started flowing. And so when I started listening, I started listening to clients. I had never been around people that was sick. My grandmother only had like diabetes at the time. And she wasn't a sickly person. I wasn't around anyone sick. And so when I started listening to clients and asking, as a woman who I have a relationship with the Father, the Creator, and so I understand from biblical stance that when he's saying we're healed by the blood of Jesus, we're healed, we're already healed. I had to investigate that, ask, okay, these people are sick and they're going to church and they go to Bible study and they're spiritual or religious. Why are they sick? Like, what is this? And I started asking questions years ago to find out what is this. And so the answers started coming to me, and I started seeing people die from different types of cancers, different, just pancreatic cancer, liver cancer, brain cancer. Their families were coming into their sessions, and I get to start knowing them because they were coming on a regular basis. So I'm starting to get, attached to these clients, and I'm helping them. They're looking better, they're feeling better, and all of a sudden they're going back and forth to chemo. And so I started asking the question, look, something has to be done. And so I started getting the revelation that a lot of the sickness and dis-ease has come in from emotional stresses, financial stress, mental stress, disorders, because your mind affects your body. And so when you don't realize that you're not controlling it, you don't control your words. Your words affect your body and it affects everything around you. And so when I'm not going to say the word ignorant, when we're just not knowing that these things are happening from the programs that we have been brought up in, whether it's cultural, traditional, depending on what culture you grew up in, depending on how your mother and father brought you up in certain environments, we are programmed by that. And so unless you are aware of what you are and what has programmed you to be, to think, and to feel and behave a certain way, if you don't know what it is, you can't fix the problem. And so my work has always been bringing awareness to we have and who we are and what has happened throughout the years. We've been conditioned to this world systems. There's different world systems, the systems of religion, you have the systems of finance, the government, arts and entertainment, media, all of these different system, world systems that we have been programmed, whether it's social media, magazines, radio, all of these things were programmed. And it makes you think, it makes you behave a certain way, it makes you shop a certain way. These programs, it's all psychological, and these programs affects us in some degree. And so this health management system that I'm talking about, as far as we as a family, as households, have to sit back and assess our households. Uh, sometimes we have little Mikey upstairs, playing his video games all day, every day. Well, mama and daddy don't realize that when repetition, your brain has a neuroplasticity where you program it, where you put something in, it's like a computer, and you're putting in a program. And when you're watching something over and over and over, your brain becomes uh, formed in a certain way for where you're thinking about these things. You can be driving, and all of a sudden you think about a song that you've been listening to over and over. These things, and so the household. Sometimes we don't know or understand what we're allowing to happen in our house that's causing our family or family member to be sick, to have mental disorder, to have emotional disruptions, a dysfunction. It's a dysfunction to the household. And so when we're not aware, we're allowing things to just happen or come into our homes. Uh, then when something major happens, then we're asking questions then. But this is about prevention. This is a prevention. This management system is set up for each household. And there's a saying here, taking personal responsibility for the condition of our family's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual health, and well-being. If I know that my child is watching video games all day long, every day, and I understand the process of how your mind works, I wouldn't do that, because it's damaging to the person, psyche, his mind. And you wonder why kids are showing up at these schools shooting. Why? Because we haven't taken control. And so taking control for your food supply, with gardening, and I guess we can go to the next slide. Okay, and then this is Mark has already explained. So right here, creating a health conscious generation starts with a household. It starts with someone in the household deciding, and even as a husband or wife, or mother, single father, deciding to look at the condition of the household. How are we doing? Walking into your children's room and sitting for a period of time, long enough to really assess what's really happening behind these closed, locked doors, with our children behind locked doors. We don't do that. I didn't grow up like that, but just these locked doors. And so being aware, being conscious of what's going on in your household, how are you feeling, setting up a system. These systems, I want to kind of talk about that here in a few minutes. But first of all, the first state is understanding of what you're conscious of and what you're not. Some things you're just not aware of until something actually happens in your life to awaken you to it, where you start studying and Googling and reading to become aware of your health and what you have done and what you haven't been doing. Whether it's and one of the things I talk about is the health system is, with food. What is your food? Where's your food supply coming from? Are we depending on HEB? Well, we have HEB here. I'm not sure where you all. Walmart. I say everyone knows about Walmart. We just go in, we purchase the foods, and we eat them without understanding of where the food, how long it's been sitting in these stores, in the trucks, all of these things. We just go and eat it, and we wonder why we're malnutrition. There's a deficiency. And sometimes with mental disorders, there's a deficiency, an imbalance, or chemical imbalance. There are too much toxins uh, in the food because we're not properly even washing them. And so it's taking uh, uh, examination of the condition of your household. It's a responsibility that we take, and we don't just sit back and wait for something to happen. We actually start preventing by gardening, starting a garden. If you stay in an apartment, a loft, or what have you, a condo, you can start small. Start small with a couple, maybe even 2 or 3 pots, and start growing. And as you learn how to grow, you continue to grow. You continue instead of letting your dog, and it's not for those who are animal lovers. I had a cat, so my daughter had a cat, and so I had to take care of that cat. And so I understand the love and the care that you have for your animal, but sometimes if you can put the dog on one side of the yard in a fence and use the other side as a garden, if something ever happened, you will have enough food supply, cabbage in abundance. All these things grow in abundance. And you can cut part of the cabbage and replant it, and it'll continue to grow continuously. An ever never ending supply of food that you know exactly where it's grown. You know when you're feeding your children, you feel good about that you're feeding them the healthy food that you created in the earth. I mean, in the dirt that you plowed. And so there's just something about that makes you feel like I'm taking charge over what's happening and I'm not depending on the government. And so we can go to the next slide. All right. So the importance of creating a health system for your family, like I said before, it's prevention. It's having order in your household for everything. We tend to sit and we do a financial budget. We have an idea of what we need to make and earn to pay the bills, to keep them going. But it's in every area. And so navigating the complexities of modern health challenges, understanding what you're looking to prevent if you're not well. And it's not one thing I understand from listening to Dr. Bruce Lipton is that we are not victims of our genes. Just because your grandmama and your grandpa died of cancer doesn't mean that you can too. You can take charge of your health and well-being. And I'll give you some examples of some things that you can do to maintain your health, which is the physical side, the body part of this whole makeup of wholeness. And so, addressing common health issues facing families today, uh, like I said, is the food supply, drinking enough water, and the plan looks like this. Let me share this with you. Just like with this picture you see here, what's for dinner, and Sunday through Saturday, having that planned out, meal preps, having a meal prep. That way, that you're eating constantly. That way, you're keeping your strength and your energy. Making sure you drink plenty of water. What I started doing for myself is have a gallon of water and I fill it up. That way, I'll know at the end of the day how much I've drank. And you may end up in the restroom all day, but you're getting that water and you're getting hydration, and you'll know when you go through dehydration because your body will tell you your mouth is dry, your skin is dry, your hair is dry, and so your cells need that hydration, your skin needs the hydration, and so and as your eyes need it as well. And so recognizing the value of early intervention and prevention. One of the things, as I was doing colon hydrotherapy and working with, of course, colon hydrotherapy is a high enema, and it's where filtered water is going in through your rectal into your large intestines, and waste is coming out. But not just waste, is parasites, whole peels, undigested food, gases, uh, toxins, uh, metabolic waste. All these things are coming out of your system, out of the body, and it's not staying in the body, polluting your system, polluting your blood. It's coming out to protect your colon. So these are prevention. And you may not say, well, I don't want to do that. You don't have to do that. You can do detoxes, whether it's a 3-day, 7-day, 14-day, 21-day, whether it's juicing, smoothies, all the different things. I would love to come back and actually do a juicing uh, class on here. And so all these different things is about prevention, but it's about creating a lifestyle of this, doing it on a daily basis of smoothies and eating your fruits and vegetables and adding kale and adding strawberries and blueberry or antioxidants and filtered water. You can use some use orange juice or the good quality almond milk with a banana, half a banana, because bananas do have a lot of sugar, but all of these things. I put flax seeds in it. I put chia seeds in it, great in protein. All of these things that have fiber that keeps your colon clean. And the colon is also, when you clean it out, and I'm talking about prevention, when you're eating roughage, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, carrots, all of these things that are, as you're chewing them up 100 times, and I'm giving you tools as I'm saying them of what to do and how to do, and so that which will help you. And eating that fiber, when you keep your colon clean, your colon is responsible for 75 to 80% of your immune system, the same immune system that you need to fight off anything they're putting in the air, like COVID, or these things they're adding to the air for whatever they're doing this for. And we understand we know what they're doing. And so it's for you to protect yourself as well as your household. You ask your children, how many bowel movements are you having? And it seems like, wow, that's a little personal. No, that's wisdom. How many are you having? Are you stopped up? Or is it affecting your memory? Is it causing you depression? All these things. Your gut is your second brain. So I'm just talking about one thing. I'm just talking about one thing here, and keeping your colon clean. And I mean, I could talk about different things, the lymphatic drainage, and how to keep that balance. It's doing all of these things for your body, eating healthy, drinking, exercising, just like this picture that says, what's for dinner? You can also add, okay, exercise. I'm going to exercise on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. Add that to it. This is a management system that you create for yourself to assure that you're getting it done. And sometimes we do need that accountability. That's why this is a household thing, that we're holding each other accountable. Did you do this today? Did you do that today? Making sure that your husband is healthy, giving him the right foods, feeding him correctly, researching if he's not able to cook for himself or fend for himself or what have you, to make sure that his meals are cooked so that he's not going to McDonald's or Taco Bell because he's hungry and he's not making good decisions. Same with the wife. Same thing, making sure she's healthy to do all the things you're asking to do for the household, to take care of the kids and the soccer mom thing and all of these things that we all required to do as a family. And so making sure, all of your children are eating healthy and well and juicing. And so this is a family thing here. And so we can go to the next one. All right. So as I was saying, the mind, body, soul, and spirit is about being whole. And so this is about exploring the concept of holistic health. Holistic is another word for whole, being whole. And so understanding the interconnections of your mind, your body, and your spirit, embracing a holistic approach to health and wellness, achieving a balance and harmony in all aspects, on all aspects of life. So this management uh, system looks like you're sitting down and writing down mind. Okay, how are we doing? Are you able to control your thoughts? Are your thoughts intrusive? How is your mind affecting your body? Your physical. Are you getting out and walking, getting any fresh air? Are you swimming? Are you riding a bike? All of these things. Let's sit down and look at what are you doing? What do you need to do? The emotional. Are you harboring any ill will in your soul? Are you harboring self rejection? Self rejection. I know what that's all about. With my darling husband would give me compliments every day, and I just could not receive them because I didn't have self love. I didn't know how to love myself. I know how to love myself now. I tell myself I'm beautiful. So when someone tells me that, they're just affirming what I already know. And so I've learned to do that, and that's what I do to help others. And so, like I said, you can never take anyone anywhere you've never been. And so the mental, understand, like I said before, understand your mental care, being able to take some days off, and sometimes with my daughter, my youngest daughter, who is very conscious, she's health conscious as well. All my three daughters are health conscious now, and so she would have to feel like she needs to take a day off from school. As much as I love perfect attendance, take a day off. Don't do anything. You don't even have to clean your room. Just settle down. And so these are things, and we have to do to make sure that they are well. Get counseling. All these things that we incorporate in the household. Spiritual well-being. And so the spirit is feeding your spirit the right things, the right words, the right environment, the right understanding of what you are, learning to grow spiritually, connecting with the Father. For me, I call him Abba Father because I know him for myself. Abba Father, sitting, journaling, meditating on the right things to feed my spirit and my soul. So striving for wholeness and fulfillment in every area of life is very, very key. And like this picture here, don't let one cloud liberate the whole sky. Don't let one person throw you off because they no longer love you, or they're abandoning you, or they don't care anymore, or because they've changed. Everyone's got their process of working out their own issues, and that's just what it is. People are working out their own issues, and so you just let them be, and you move on and stay focused on your life. So we can go to the next one. I don't want to keep you too long. All right, so this is key. When I was saying that my daughters, when I started with health and wellness, before I went into health and wellness, I was working at the bank. I was not health conscious. I was taking my daughter. We were going to Taco Bell, McDonald's, because I was so fatigued. I was overweight before I got into health and wellness, and memory, all sorts of things going on. And so if I wasn't feeling well, you can only imagine what my kids were going through. My daughter uh, was dealing with the ADHD and all that stuff back then. And so because of the way I was feeding her, just not knowing, I didn't grow up like that. I was cooking and frying pork chops, and I was eating them. I was eating it all. And so I wasn't well at that time. And so, but once I went into health and wellness, I started gradually cooking spaghetti, but I'll cook it without the meat. I put the zucchini and squash in instead of meat. And so that was the way my daughter started eating. I gradually weaned ourselves into that lifestyle of eating and making smoothies that they actually like. So they continue with it. Juicing, I was juicing, and I give that to them. And so by the time my youngest daughter, who is 19, by the time she was born drinking juice. She was drinking juice as a baby. And so she grew into it. So her mindset, she has a health conscious mindset she was born into. She didn't have to work things out. And so now that's what she does. She knows how to cook anything. She cooks everything, but she can do things from scratch. And so what happens is this legacy that we're talking about, your legacy of health for generations. I have grandkids now. I have 4 grandkids. And when they come to my home, I'm cooking healthy meals. And so they know this is for my children and my children's children, is to go into this health legacy, knowing how to think correctly. The right thoughts is very key in teaching them, especially from the ages of zero to 7, because the way that they're programmed, the way the kids are programmed, their brains, all pick up. They're like a sponge. You can actually program children from 0 to 7 in anything. That's why you see these little prodigies, these smart kids, because their parents are importing, especially while they're asleep. You let certain things you want them to learn, whether it's science or math, you let them listen to it in their sleep, because your subconscious mind never sleeps. It's taking it all in, and it's programming, it's putting the right programs. This is very key to this health management system, is putting in the right healthy programs. It's like putting in the right programs in a complete clean laptop computer, and you say, okay, I want this program is going to work with this program, and it's all going to work for me perfectly. It's going to give me peace, going to give me balance. And that's what we're doing with the children. We're giving them the right start, because we know that when I was a child, we were raised by parents. They were raised by other parents and other parents, and they did what they saw. But when you know better, you do better. And so now we're in an information age where we can take the information we're learning today and reprogram our lives to be completely different. It doesn't matter what culture, it doesn't matter what kind of background, I'm going to say this, there's cultures, the Black culture, Hispanic culture, Caucasian, all the Indian, Chinese, all of these different cultures is programmed to be this culture. But we are not of this world. We are not of this world system. We don't have to be conformed to this stuff just because this is how we were brought up. No, that's how our parents were brought up. We don't have to live like that and get the same results. We get better results. It's time to do things differently with the knowledge and the power that we have, and understanding how to use our minds now. Now we know how to use our minds. Now we know we can speak things, and we do affirmations. And the affirmation is about repetition, saying the thing over and over, feeling it, having the feeling that it's already done, seeing it already done, in the present tense, creates that reality. When you said over and over and over into your brain says, this is who and what you are. So let me read through this really quick. Understand the impact of health on future is very key if we care and love our children, to give them the skill sets of gardening, cooking healthy meals, using the right oils, seasonings, the right tools, how to cook for them and for their children and for children, teaching them this, creating a lasting legacy of wellness for your family is very important. It said, we're here to leave a legacy for our children's children. And so whether you're leaving a legacy of wealth, you can leave a legacy of health, all of these gems that we've learned, we can compile it in a book for ourselves. And I'm working on a workbook just to be able to give the how-to tools for these things. So passing down healthy habits and values, good values to your children, it will impact them and their health of their future spouses, their future children, all of these things. And even after you're long gone, they're still here carrying on what you have imparted into them, that gives them a life of great health, where they're not wondering, whether they're gonna how they're gonna pay for the medication. And so you were giving them love. When we love our children, we show them love in this manner. Now it's not just we love them and we come in, we feed you, we clothe you. No, it's going the extra mile, doing that extra mile with our own children. All right, so investing in the long-term health, and this is what I was talking about, the prosperity of your family, building a foundation of health for generations to come, leaving a positive impact. It's like, what are people going to say that you did? What are they going to say when you are long gone that he did? Papa Joe, Papa Henry, Papa Mark, built this legacy for you all, and you reaping the benefits of this. All of the whole family is healthy. No one is sick. People, you're looking and feeling 20 years younger. And so leaving a positive impact on your family health and well-being. Do you realize that even the children, we no longer can say, Papa was, died with this sickness and this disease. No, he just died of natural causes. And so it's a benefit when your family can come together and everyone is well. We're all loving each other, because when you feel good, you look good, you looking happy on your job. You don't look like you've been sucking on lemons. So thank you. Build a mental system, cultivating mental resilience and strength, nurturing positive thought patterns and beliefs, developing mental strategies and overcoming challenges, promoting mental health and well-being in your family, creating a supportive environment for mental wellness. That environment, and that environment looks like, for families, always affirming the children, encouraging open communication and emotional expression, allowing the children and family to express themselves, to say what they need to say, to get it off their chest, so they're not harboring these things. And so I want to talk about the mental strategies. Okay, so producing strong and healthy bodies. So we want to talk about that too. It's nurturing your family's physical health, providing nutrients and focus for optimum nutrition, encouraging regular exercise and physical, and we can do that as a family. Okay. All right. So doing it as a family. So you can go to the next one. So how to maintain healthy emotions, understand the importance of emotional well-being, acknowledge the impact of emotions on health, cultivating emotional intelligence and resilience, practicing emotional self-care, managing stress, and anxiety in healthy ways, fostering positive emotional connections with your family, being able to sit down and listen to how your family is doing, giving them a hug, caring, teaching them how to let go of old emotions and don't harbor these things, and talking about it. So you go to the next one. All right. So as I said before, we are spirit being, and so it's embracing the spiritual dynamics of what you are, connecting with your inner essence, higher self. And like I said, you can do with meditation, meditating on love, being light, and being a light to people, and just being who you are, and accepting that, finding meaning and purpose in life. And that's what I'm saying, being the light of the world, that you're here to impact and inspire anyone and everyone that you come in contact with. And so when you let go of all of the negative emotions, you have mental peace and well-being, you're physically healthy, you feel good, you're cleansing your body, you're eating the right food, you're drinking water, you attract good opportunities and good people to your life. And so it's a great way to just be a blessing. You can be a blessing. So you can go to the next one. All right. So this right here, this management system is writing down. You see all these different forms here. She has envisioning your family's ideal state. So you're writing down, what can I do to help you feel better? Okay, you can go to the doctor, get your blood work to see if you're off or deficient. You can do that. You start scheduling these things. You write down in your mind for each person how they're doing and what can you do, because every child is different. Every person is different, and how they handle things and what works for one child may not work for the other. And so writing down what can I do to support my children mentally, emotionally, psychologically? What can we do? Go on trips and more vacation. Okay, you start scheduling vacation maybe once every quarter, once every year, where we can relax and enjoy and come together and get to know each other. And so it's fostering a healthy household, setting clear goals and objectives for health management, creating a shared vision of health with your family members. Each one has this booklet. Everyone knows what to do and how to do and how to support each other while doing that. One child may just need to go to the room and just chill out and relax. One child can sit in front of the TV or sit with the parent or what have you. But it just depends on what that personality of the child is, and that husband and the wife, or just single mom or single dad. And so aligning your actions with your vision, and that's very key into managing this health management system that is designed to keep you in wholeness, keep the whole family in wholeness and wellness, implementing practical strategies to achieve your health goals. Making sure hey, did you drink enough water today? Did you take your supplements today? Let's do some smoothies today. We'll make enough for 2 days, or juice for, enough for 2 days so we can keep having it. Let's do some meal prepping. Let's get out and walk in the sun. Let's go play volleyball. These different things that's for the physical and for the mental, journaling, talking out, and taking every thought captive. When you have a negative thought, shift your thinking. Shift the thing. I call it switch. If you have a negative thought, switch it to a positive outlook, a positive vision. And so step by step, creating of your health management system, designing your family's personalized health management plan, assessing your family's current health status and their needs, identifying areas of improvement and growth, implementing strategies for the strategies for you to stay healthy, to remain healthy for years, and becomes a way of life. So establishing healthy routines and habits, monitoring progress, and making adjustments as needed. And I want to thank you for allowing me to be here. You feel free to, actually, I do have a 45-minute free consultation if anyone desires to need any help with any of these areas. And so thank you.
Wow, great information. All I can say is that was lengthy. It was great. It was what we needed to hear in the community. I got a lot of questions. I know people are in the comments, talking about some of the things that you talked about. One of the things that I really want to talk about, because we know health, there's a cost to health.
Yes.
And when you talk about Black folks living in the communities that we live in, we talk about the disparities, right? The access to healthy food, the access to healthcare. It's at the bottom of the list in most times. So, in this plan, I think it's great how you structured out, how to put things together for families. But when we talk about the community that's impacted right now, our Black and brown communities who are suffering, financial despair, how do we create that pathway for them to get access to this healthy food? Because sometimes, we're dealing with food apartheid, food deserts in our community. Mm-hmm. We can't get the whole foods because, the cost is out of the roof. I mean, it's just flat out. People can't afford it. So how do we find a way to still have healthy food? I know you talked about planting your own food, but when we talk about access for folks in our community that don't get that access to healthy food, or just can't afford it because the cost is out of the roof, or get access to healthcare, how do we create something and get them that access? Because processed food is everywhere. Everybody's going for the quick fix. Everybody's going for the cup of noodles, right? So how do we change that in our community?
One, it starts with, yes, hugging is a great therapy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And also juicing for Tavita. Yeah, I would love to do some juice classes. To answer that is multiple things. One, it starts with recognizing there's a need. Two, shifting the mental the mindsets of the Black and Brown community, letting them know what's available and what can be possible. That we no longer have to live live the way we've been living. That we have access to everything everyone else has. Is taking time to know what's in your community. You have churches, and you have a lot of churches. Why not use the land, some of their land that they're on, and grow crops, a small garden community. You got people that retired. I'll say retired. I want to say we're retired within the churches to go and tend to these gardens, community gardens. It's for the need of the people, the widows, the single moms, the single dads, the children who can't eat. Teaching people how to utilize what you already have. If you have a yard, you have a house, you have a front yard, a side yard, and a backyard. Don't just let the grass grow, the weeds grow. Utilize the space to grow the crops, to grow the food, to have food. Everyone that has a house or yard should have some type of garden, something in your backyard growing that you can pull up and eat.
Yeah, I'm glad you said it. I got to blow up the spot on that, because I think you're right. Our pastors do need to do a better job, right? They too busy trying to use the land to grow cannabis. Okay, it's a big push across this country. All of these pastors are trying to grow cannabis to sell cannabis in our community. We need to think about healthy food. But yeah, we do need that land to grow the food. But yeah, we have a crisis right now in this country with homelessness. We have a crisis with food in our communities, and with these budget cuts that are happening, not only in San Francisco but across this country. It's going to get even tighter for families, single mothers and fathers, and families as well. I like the idea of coming to teach juicing. There's so many things that you could do, but we're coming up to the month of Ramadan. Folks are getting ready to start fasting. I didn't really hear you talk about fasting and how important that is in our health. But with the mental health, we know when the food is bad, the person is mad, right? Or is that how they said? The food is bad, the person is mad. I don't know. When we eat bad food, we got a bad attitude. I think we got to really push this healthy food kick. I really believe it. I really believe getting access to food in our community and coming up with intentional meals, right? Because I think in a lot of our communities, I see a lot of the other cultures taking advantage of the food distribution, organic foods and vegetables, and I don't see a lot of us there. And then when I see us there, they look in the box, they go, what can I make? So I think not only should we give the healthy food away, but we have to give folks an opportunity to really come with recipes and how to put these healthy meals together, because I think it's very important. But it takes us collectively as a community to really come together and move forward with that. I think it's very important, like you said, about our legacy as a family. It starts with us as the adults. I always say the adults, we are the problem in the community. Fix you so we can fix the young people. But I think it does start with you. I think the person in the home is the most influenced. What they see us eat is what they mimic. I think we have the influence, and I think it's great that you're doing that with your grandkids. And I would like that model to get out here to our community, get our parents to stop eating at Wendy's and McDonald's and having burgers and go home and cook, right? And that's why we're having this conversation on Sunday. Ladies, get back in the kitchen and start. I don't know. Let me stop. But I just wanted to put that out there because I think everything starts with the food, the nourishment of the body, and I think that's great. That you highlighted that, the legacy is food. When we look at the health in our community, it is the worst ever. When you look at diabetes, when you look at high blood pressure, when you look at all of the things that's impacting Black health right now, a lot of it is attributed to the food that we're eating, this processed food, this instant microwave food, this lazy food, I call it. We don't want to get up and cook. But I got some chefs that we know that we want to get on, and maybe you could come back. We have a conversation about food and how to make these 30-minute meals and these healthy meals quick, so that folks ain't slapping stuff in the microwave or going to Wendy's and Chick-fil-A every day.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and it's more than just food as well. it's dealing with emotional issues, harboring anger. You know, with people with liver cancer tend to be angry. People with pancreas issue is getting back to the sweetness of life. They're spiritual rooted issues, emotional rooted issues, mental emotional rooted issues that we have to address. That people are harboring. You walking around with anger, bitterness, self rejection, hatred. All of these different emotions, and they're not dealt with. And you cover it up, and we dress it up, we talk it up, but yet you're still dealing with unforgiveness and pain and wounds and PTSD and all these different things that we're dealing with, especially in our community. The fear, all of the fear, especially with our men, fear of driving, fear of getting stopped by the cops. When you fear, that causes cortisol in your body to cause your adrenals to be off, to get you in a fight or flight state where it affects your thyroid, your hormones, all of these things. So there's so much to address. That's what I'm talking about. Wholeness. I got to the point where I can tell you how to eat, but if I tell you how to eat and you eat something good, you're learning how to eat, but yet you're bitter. Do you know that good food was spoiled in your gut? Do you have digestive issues?
Wow, I didn't know that your digestive system was tied to bitterness. Ladies, check your gut out. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting started before the show.
All right, Bishop. Now, don't start. Yeah, that's a Sunday conversation. We're gonna talk about that.
Shots fired.
Well, Miss Vanessa, I would like to ask you, because again, you do take a holistic approach to people's health, and personally, because of our history, I've seen an evolution in eating habits and how it affects the next generation. I had a conversation earlier today with our daughter, and she was telling me, when she wasn't feeling well, she went to making something to eat, and she knows how to do these things. So when you're talking to people now, because you're coaching and you're teaching other people, how do you address the mental shift that has to happen for people to understand how important what they put in their mouth for food, no matter how they're feeling, how that impacts their mental health and how it's connected? How do you help people make that connection when you're coaching them now?
Well, one, I genuinely have them open their mind to see what's happening. I go into the assessment. One, see how do you feel? How do you feel? How have you been feeling? You sluggish, or and then they start talking about things going on in their relationships. So now you're going to emotional, and then and this person makes me feel like this, or this job makes me feel like this. I don't want to go. And so now you're going into the negative. And we know that when you're going into a negative energy, you're going to attract more of it. But however, it's affecting you physically. And so when it's not addressed and it is prolonged, now your hormones are imbalanced. Things are imbalanced in your body, and you're holding on to things, and you stopped up, and now your blood pressure is affected. And so what happens is you go to the doctor and you get a pill, but you never address the fact that you can't stand your spouse or your boyfriend, your girlfriend. They done said something to you, and now you haven't addressed it. And so it's assessing the condition of that individual.
Wow, I like that. I'm always talking about people and their feelings. I'm so tired of hearing everybody and their feelings. I don't care about it. I think I got to bring you back on our men and women show, because that's all I hear. I feel. I'm like, come on, y'all, get out your feelings. I don't know. I say this for Sunday. Y'all better tune in this Sunday. It's going down. A lot of live action. We blowing up the spot here on both sides of the conversation. Y'all don't even know. But I gotta ask this, because I think, I like how you put everything. There's so many coaches now. We got relationship coaches. Everybody's coaching. But I think in our community, sometimes the results are not there, and I think it's important that, you came in here today to break this down because so many people, when we talk about mental health, we talk about healing. Everybody just say, oh, yeah, get a therapist, get healing, right? I'm healing, I'm doing the work and all of this, but we never really talk about what the work looks like. And I'm glad you kind of laid it out because in our community, when we talk about mental health, I think it's the number one issue that's impacting our Black community, Black and brown community. And we have to find a way. But we understand that there are certain things that is tied to this mind shift and this negative thinking, and some of it, it's environment. It's all tied to our environment. It's all tied to what we eat. It's all tied to what we think. It's all what we have access to, the music. It's all playing on us. So with that being said, in your coaching sessions, in your assessment, and I'm not sure like the different clientele that you bring in, but in our community, when we talk about PTSD, we talk about the traumas, because a lot of this stuff, you talk about feelings and emotion comes from a place of hurt, right? And I heard you say earlier about the fear of the unknown for men. And I think it's collectively across our community. Folks are just afraid of the unknown, right? So when we become fearful of what we don't know, we become anxious and we become all of these things. But how do we, as a community, given all the information that you have, the knowledge, how do we break down the stigma and the taboo-ness of mental health in our community? I think we're doing a great job moving forward since pandemic, more folks really opening up. But as a coach, what you seeing, like, how do we make this more cool? How do we make mental health more something that people would like to navigate to, and to bring the best out of it, being vulnerable? I think the most important thing is being vulnerable. So having you here and me and Mark, we talk about the more men and women of the community that we can have come on to be vulnerable about their feelings, about their PTSD, about the things that they're going through, can help more of our community folks move forward in getting mental health assessment and support.
Well, I understand it clearly as far as PTSD from my own personal experience. Years ago, dealing with trauma, physical abuse, rape, these different things that I've experienced. And so trauma is that there's a book, um, what is the name of that book? Where trauma is, these things are the body holds the score of trauma and pain. Your body takes in these I'll say triggers, traumatic triggers in our bodies. And so whenever something happens, or it's just like with war veterans, when they're going through things, from the things they've seen, the things in your mind. And I'm going to go somewhere with this. And they hear a car far off, they're triggered because there's a trigger in your mind, there's a trigger in your brain. And so one of the things, as we know, is neuroplasticity, is when you are being able to reprogram your subconscious mind. And one of the things that it is with that is you cannot be lazy. It's morning, noon, and night where you reprogram your mind. It can be on affirmation, through visualization, through hypnosis, through subliminal audio and video. Even while you're sleeping, you're listening to it, you're meditating, you're controlling your thoughts, auto suggestion, all of these different things that you can do to reprogram the mind. You literally have to do it. If there's any areas where there's finances, if some people, having financial issues, it's reprogramming your mind to you get the revelation on that. Over and over, affirmation, saying it 10 times each day, all day until you get a revelation in your brain, and your brain starts changing. That's it. What is that? The body keeps the score. That's it right there. That's it. And so it's reprogramming, and it's a process. Your brain starts changing to look like you've already experienced the thing that you've been meditating on. That's why meditation, affirmations are so key. You don't stop. You're saying it. You're seeing what you're saying, and there's a feeling that goes along with it. I'm giving an example with gratitude. Gratitude will shift your emotions. It'll shift you completely when you do it consistently. Morning, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes at night, where you're doing gratitude affirmations. You're not just saying it, you're feeling it, you're visualizing, you're putting your embody. In fact, you feel the euphoric, your endorphins and dopamine and serotonin, all these things start being released. And so you got 1,500 chemicals being released, feel good chemicals being released in your body, and it's causing your body to heal itself. Some people have been cured from incurable diseases. So we have the ability to change. And actually, after 7 days of doing that, your brain changes. It changes to a more grateful person. And I told Mark, I am a person I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. I've been happy, but I am the happiest. And I don't have a man in my life. I'm happy. I'm in love. I'm already in love. I'm naturally in love. I don't need someone to be in love.
Whoa, Mark, shot fired.
I do have to understand that there is context. We were previously married for 16 years or so. There's some context there, but I'm so glad that she's happy, she's whole, she's continuing to be a blessing to people. She's again a fantastic mother. And again, I'm so grateful that she came to bless the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Mark, we blowing up the spark. Mark, you got to get it. I don't know. Y'all know hey, I just want to say, the Scots are here. They blowing up the spot committee. All right. Well, I just want to say thank you. I mean, I think this is very important. We want to continue to intentionally bring this information to our community as mental health and health in general is impacting our community. We have to do something radical to change. And it's eating, it's meditating, it's coaching, it's family, it's love, it's hugging, it's all of the above. We got some work to do, community. We are hurting the trauma, the pain that we've been through. Is putting a toll on our community. It's showing up more and more than ever. You see what's going on in our communities. The young people are being affected by what's being rubbed off from the adults and the folks that are around them. And I think that's why this particular time where we at in this country, it is a time of healing. Radical love is needed. So I hope all the community folks who tuned in tonight take this amazing information, put you a plan together for your family, look at ways to eat better. If you could take an extra 30 minutes to cook a meal, get up in the morning a little bit early, and cook your kids breakfast. Don't go to McDonald's and get them a Happy Meal or something like that for breakfast or whatever. Let's start being intentional, community. I think if we take back some of the things that we've removed from our culture, our upbringing, definitely the results and the things that we will change. We need a mind shift. And I think it starts with the food, what you put in your body. Again, we're approaching Ramadan. I don't know. You don't have to be Muslim. Find a way to fast. Cut back on something. Do something amazing for yourself. Mental health is all that you need. If we have all of our health and our being, it's worth more than anything in the world. I think when you eat better, you sleep better. I think when you eat better, you do better. It's so many things that is contribute to our greatness, our happiness. It's just something about our mood, everything. I mean, sometimes when I eat bad food, I feel sluggish. I can't move. I'm like, oh, Bishop, what's wrong with you? Get up, Bishop.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's important. So women of the community, the nurturers, the leaders, as they say, the leader of the nurturing and femininity. Where y'all at? Okay, feed the brothers, feed the children, nurture us. We need nurturing. There's too much fighting amongst the genders that we are falling into our health deathbeds. Okay, ladies, get up and cook. Do something different. Make us feel great. Be the great nurturer you are. Mental health is everything, community. We're going to do this together. We're going to step and stand together with good health. But with that being said, want to give you an opportunity before we let you out. I know it's late. I know you're in a different time zone to give any shots out, any parting words you want to give to the community. I think this presentation was well put together. Great information for our community. If you missed it, you can go back and check out some of it. I think it's some really good tips that we all can use in community to be better to ourselves. Let's love ourselves. I heard you say that. Love yourself without a man, without kid. Love yourself first. Love what you put in your body. Have enough love for yourself that you make sure you're not putting poison in your body. So, with that being said, Miss Scott, she's the happiest of her life, Mark. I don't know. I gotta talk to you after this, brother. No,
Hey, that's a conversation. That's a whole other conversation.
talk to the people, Miss Scott.
Yeah, I come correct. I don't have a problem sharing what I learned and what I didn't do in my relationship and what I have learned that has helped people, so many people. Ms. Bunny, whenever I'm out and about, I try to compliment as many people as I can. You don't know who's having a bad day and hearing something nice, maybe the thing that changed their day. So, Ms. Bonnie, let me share something. That's a very powerful thing to do. When you help someone smile, do you know that you're provoking the feel-good chemicals in their bodies? The smile is the most powerful thing you can do, and to smile and to have someone else smile back at you, because you don't know if they're sick, if they're not, like you said, if they're having a bad day. You're actually causing the feel-good chemicals to be released in their bodies when you smile at them and they smile back at you.
Is that what I'm doing to everybody? Everywhere I go, I'm smiling. They just, Bishop.
No, you're promoting health in their body.
Okay, I'm gonna just start promoting health. Everybody I walk into, I'm just start smiling. Smile back at me. I know you get healthy. All right.
Yeah, it's a powerful thing.
All right. Well, give us some parting words to the community, and then give out any shots out to anybody you want to give shots out, and we're gonna let you get out of here. It's getting late.
All righty. Well, I want to give a shout out to all those that are listening, tuning in. Create your health management system for yourself and for your family, the generations to come. Every seed that you plant, because think about it, you're going to plant you're going to have some kind of legacy. Is it a good one? I mean, have you given some good pointers to your family? You're going to leave some type of legacy. And so why not be intentional to leave something more than an old couch, old furniture? You know, we can't do nothing with that, but we can do something with great health and well-being. So, that's what I want to share.
Wow, very powerful stuff. Mark, we're gonna get you back together, Mark. You gotta leave a legacy, you gotta fix it, Mark. She's happy. Mark is happy. We're gonna get you back. We're gonna make a love connection here at both sides of the conversation. Two people at the happiest point of their life. Can't be better. All right. Well, just want to say, see, we just talked about repair. We just talked about repair in our community. We can't repair community. We can't overcome. Sometimes we have to go far away to come back. That's just what happens.
Oh boy.
There's always opportunity. Love is everywhere. We're putting love in the air. Y'all tuning in this Sunday. It's gonna be love, okay? We're not bashing women. We're trying to bring black love back together.
Well, you need to have the love connection on here.
I don't think I'm good at it. They throw rocks at me when I try to connect. I don't know. But thank you, Ms. Vanessa, for coming on here, enriching our community with this information. It's always great to have folks like you who are willing to come, give up your time to give back to our community. I hope our community had a wonderful experience. Community, I hope you took something away. If not, just go back and look at something you could apply to your life to make change, as we are always here on Thursdays for our Educational Thursday, trying to intentionally get information and education to the community and awareness. And I think tonight you touched on some things. We got some homework to do. Get your baby, sit them down, give them a hug, show some love, smile. I don't know, all these ladies walk around. Smile, ladies, it's going to be okay. I don't know. But, great show. Thank you for putting this together. Definitely would love to have you come back for some of the other things that you're putting together, some of our conversations. We always doing something here, and it's always great to have a different perspective. But I just learned a lot tonight. I got to go make sure all ladies check your gut. Make sure you're eating it so you're not bitter. We got a lot of bitter people walking around here today. We got to check their guts. I'm going to sign you up. We're gonna pray for a couple folks to come see you and get some help. We're gonna hook up somebody. Somebody out there needs help tonight. All these bitter people. We're gonna fix you up. We're gonna send you to go see Miss Scott and put a smile on your face. I don't know. We got some work to do. But thank you for being here. We'll make sure that we share out all your information. Community, please follow her. She got tips, things going on. She's on Clubhouse. If you're a Clubhouser, check her out on Wednesdays and see what she's talking about. Follow her on Facebook. And she's always dropping gems, some information out there for you. Another connection, community, another connection tonight, another great Educational Thursday presentation. Again, thank you for being here. Mark, you want to say anything before we let her go? Look, Mark, like, yeah, baby, I'm gonna call you.
Thank you again for your gift to the world, Vanessa.
You're welcome. Thank you. And I do have a 45-minute free consultation on my website. You can just go into the coaching services, and I'm going to be doing some classes, some classes. And so I would love to do some classes on here. Whether it's juicing or health, I can talk on different topics when it pertains to the mind. I can just talk just about the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit. And so I'm available. I've made myself available to be a help and to give away everything that has been given to me. And so there's a 45 free minute counseling session, and it's free, and it's with VanessaFisher.net.
Wow, very powerful stuff. Thank you again for being here. Community, take her up on her offer. 45 minutes. All the big guns. Go see her. You might eliminate this bitterness. I don't know. We got some work to do. But thank you for being here. We're looking forward. You're welcome back. You're part of both sides of the conversation family. And I don't know. Maybe we get to, make a connection again. I don't know. You're welcome to come back anytime. Any new things that you're putting together to educate our community, you're always welcome to come back and support the community. So thank you again. Have a great evening.
Yes.
And keep coaching them up, Coach.
Absolutely. Thank you all.
All right. Have a good evening. All right. There you have it, community. We blowing up the spot here at both sides of the conversation. Look, Mark, look, the voice is like, Bishop, stop it, Bishop. Yeah. You never know which way I'm coming from. All right. It's been powerful. It's been good. I just learned something about these bitter people. There's a lot of bitter people out here. Now I got to check their guts. Let me look at their guts. I'm going to be the doctor now. I'm not going to be the bishop. I'm going to be the gut checker. If your gut is all messed up, I don't know. You might be bitter. All right. Brother Mark, I'm always trying to make people laugh. I don't know. They said I should be a comedian, Mark. I don't know. Maybe I should switch over to be a comedian. I don't know.
Hey, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. You're putting smiles on faces. That's what's mattering. You're helping all the people feel good, hormones going on. But absolutely phenomenal information. Again, she's a wealth of information in a lot of areas, has always been focused on trying to help people improve the quality of their life from a holistic approach. I think one of the biggest things I want the community to probably get from tonight's presentation is you need to be intentional. None of it's easy. Everybody always talks about how hard it is to find good quality food or how expensive organic food is. And look here, your life is worth the investment. It's worth the extra effort. Nobody is coming to save us. I say this all the time. If we're going to improve the quality of our life, the quality of our health through the quality of our food, we have to make those investments. We have to pay the price to get the reward. And again, great information. Have a plan. Even if it's not exactly the one you saw tonight, have some type of plan. Be intentional for your health and for your family's health.
Wow. Very good information. Way to bring it all back in. Community, we have a survey out there. We want to know how we doing. We try to make the platform better. I'm going to just put it out there like this. We got some money we'll give away, okay? We only got few people taking the survey. Every show is something y'all want to talk about. Me, somebody, there's something you don't like or whatever. I don't know. We're going to give out some money, okay? That's how we're going to do it, Mark. We'll increase the survey. We're going to pick somebody that's listening out there doing the survey. We're trying to hear, how can we make our platform better? How can we be more attentive, intentional? What would you like to hear? I don't know. Take the survey, community. Somebody special out there, we're going to bless them. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to put some money out there. Take the survey. We're going to pick somebody special, and we'll bring them on here so they can tell you how we bless them. But I want some folks. We're trying to find out how to better our platform. We're trying to find out how to better connect with community. We're trying to find a better way to make sure that we're getting the resources and stuff that the community would like to see. We also trying to find a better way to get the bishop in order. Maybe you got something with me. You don't like the way I am. I don't know. Take the survey, okay? Whoever takes the survey out there, we're going to pick some people, okay? We'll find some people that's taking a survey, and we're going to bring them on here and bless them. So, with that being said, all right, we got a great Sunday conversation coming up. Ladies, all the ladies, girl night. I don't know. I don't know if y'all ready. This Sunday, I'm calling in all the fellas. Brothers, where y'all at? I got a few more space for a few of the brothers out there in the community. I got a few more spots for a few more panelists out there, okay? If you want to join the Kings this Sunday, ladies, yeah. Listen to the brothers. We gave y'all time. Now it's time for the brothers to tell y'all what's going on. We brought up the spot. All right, get ready, ladies. It's going down. Y'all can stay in the comments and talk y'all talk, because we're going to be on the air. We're going to be telling all you ladies out there what the brothers want. Y'all always asking, what do men want? We very simple. We don't have a lot, but we're going to tell you what we need this Sunday. You're going to hear from different men, different perspectives. I don't know. We're trying to fix black love. We're trying to put males and females back together. I don't know, community. It's going to be a great conversation. All of the fellas, where y'all at? All of the fellas, where y'all at? I don't want none of the scary fellas. I want the real fellas that's ready to step up, have a real conversation. I don't know. We going to see. All the ladies, y'all just sit in the comments, talk y'all talk, sip on your wine. I know y'all gonna pick me apart, shots fired everywhere. I'm ready, okay? I know y'all throwing rocks at me when y'all see me. I gotta hide, Mark. After this show, I'm gonna have to hide, okay? They're gonna be throwing rocks at me every time I ride by in the community. Oh, they're gonna bishop. He always talking that mess. I don't know. We're gonna bring black love together. We're gonna tear it apart. I don't know one way or the other. It's gonna happen this weekend, all right? So this Sunday, I hope to see you all 4 o'clock. We're going to have our men's conversation with the fellas. Ladies always want to know, what do men want? We're going to give y'all some advice, some games, some knowledge. I don't know. If you know what to do with it, please use it. Don't abuse it. All right? It's going to help you out. All right. With that being said, Mark, we got to get out of here. It's late. I will give the benediction to the people today. So, community. Do y'all hear me? Community. Hey, we're talking about health. Health is wealth. Tonight, we had an amazing presentation. We gave you some tools, some games, some things that you need to apply to your life when we talk about food, when we talk about what we're putting in our bodies, when we talk about our feelings, when we talk about healing. There's a lot of healing in eating right. Tonight, we've given you some tools, some tips, some information to be better, to live better, to think better. It all starts in our mind. It's all about the thoughts. We're trying to change the thoughts and the minds of the folks today. Make sure you are preparing your future, your legacy with your children. You are the person that they see in their life. Make sure you, as a mother, a father, grandmother, caregiver, I don't know. Make sure you're doing the things that you need so that your kids can follow. Instead of going to the mall, let's go to the kitchen. Instead of going to McDonald's, let's cook our burgers. I don't know. Let's do something healthy. Let's find a new way. I don't know. It's something great that's going to happen when information like this is put out to the community. I saw something that was very important. Start your own garden. Even if you're in an apartment, even if you're in a small space, you could create your own food. You could create your own good energy. You could change the narrative by doing the right things. I know in our community, there's food desert. There's not a lot of opportunities to get access to good food. But if you have the time and you're patient, there's always a farmer's market. There's always an opportunity to get fresh, organic food. I don't know. If you say you don't know, we're going to find it. We'll put it up there for you. I'll show you where the farmer market is at. You got to get up and get there early. There's farmers markets everywhere. There's black farmers everywhere. You just have to find them. We'll get them out there to the community. We want you to do better, community. As a community, Black health is in a crisis in this country. When you look at diabetes, when you look at all of the health issues that impact Black and brown people, we are at the bottom of the list. It is our time now to reinvest into our health, reinvest in the food that we eat, reinvest in our mental and physical health. We can do this. It all starts with love. Be open. Start with a smile. Nothing more than just a smile. Look at the pearly white teeth. A smile. Smile back at me, community. That's a form of healing. She just told you. A smile opens up endorphins for you to be happy. Okay, I'm gonna make somebody happy tonight. Let me give them a good smile. Yeah, thank you, community. All right. With that being said, we'll see you all this Sunday. It's gonna be a great conversation. It might get a little intense. I know the ladies will be in the chat trying to start something. I don't know. Maybe it's a good start. We will just start off positive. It's going to be a great dialogue. I don't know. Some of the ladies might text me. I want to come on the air. Okay, you can text me. I'll get you on the air. I don't know. But we're going to have a conversation to empower our community. We're going to try to find a way to bring Black love back together. We're going to listen to the fellas. Ladies, listen. Don't be speaking. Listen to the fellas. Listen to the needs. Listen to the yearnings, the things that they want. Men want something from our feminine energy. I don't know. I don't want the masculine energy. I don't want the combativeness. No. We want the feminine energy, the nurturing energy. We want the women who's going to cook us the healthy food, Mark. The ones that's going to juice for us in the morning, Mark. The ones that's going to massage us when we're sore, Mark. I don't know. We're looking for those ladies. Where they at? I don't know. We're going to find them this Sunday. All right. With that being said, community, thank you all for tuning in. I hope tonight's segment has been helpful for some of you. Hopefully tonight somebody's been persuaded not to go to McDonald's. Hopefully tonight somebody is going to get up and go to the grocery store and pass all the processed food and go get some healthy food. Maybe tonight somebody's going to go juice. Tonight somebody's going to eat some fruit. Tonight somebody's just going to smile. Just smile, community. There's nothing wrong with that. We're bringing healing to the people. You are the most important thing. Take care of you first and then take care of others. It's all love over here at both sides of the conversation. It's all smiles. I'm going to give everybody a smile. I'm going to heal you, okay? With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you this Sunday. Be safe. Be good out there, community. Pay attention. A lot going on. We will uplift the voices of the people. We will stand with you. Thank you to all of our amazing sponsors and folks that continue to uplift and support the work that we do. Shout out to the Dreamkeeper Initiative, all of the phenomenal folks that keep pushing forward. Thank you to our lovely mayor, Melinda Breed, Siobhan Walton, Director David, Dr. Sy. We're still winning, community. Let's go.